Welcome to the online session of Power Plant Engineering. Module is power from the renewable energy. In this session, we will cover basic of wind turbine and second construction of the wind turbine. First, how does wind turbine work? There is an air turbine of large blade attached on the top of supporting tower of sufficient height. When wind strike with very high velocity at the impact angle on the turbine blade, the turbine rotates due to the design and alignment of rotor blades. Here the rotor blade shape is aerodynamically. The shaft of the turbine is coupled with an electrical generator and the output of the generator is collected through the electrical power cable. Working principle of wind turbine. When the wind strikes the rotor blade, blades start rotating. The turbine rotor is connected to a high-speed gearbox. Gearbox transfers the rotor rotation from low speed to high speed. The high-speed shaft from the gearbox is coupled with the rotor of the generator, and hence electrical generator runs at higher speed. An excitator is needed to give a required excitation to the magnetic coil of the generator field system so that can generate the required electricity. The generated voltage at output terminal of alternate is proportional to both the speed and the field flux of alternator. The speed is governed by the wind power which is out of control. Hence, the maintain the uniformity of output power from the alternator must be controlled according to the availability of the natural wind power. The excited current is controlled by a turbine controller which sends the wind speed. The output voltage of the electrical generator is given to the rectifier where the alternator output get rectified to the direct current. This rectifier direct current output is given to line converter unit to convert into the stabilized AC output which ultimately fed to the either electrical transmission network or a transmission gate with the help of the setup transformer. An extra unit is used to the give a power internal auxiliary wind turbine like a motor, battery, etc. This is called the internal supply unit. There are another two control mechanism is required for controlling the orientation of the turbine blade and controlling the orientation of the turbine face. Orientation of the turbine blade is governed from the base hub of the blade. The blade are attached to the central hub with the help of the rotating arrangement through the gear and a small electrical motor or hydraulic rotary system. This system can be electrically or mechanically controlled depending upon its design. The blade swivel depending upon the speed of the wind. The technique is called the pitch control. It provides the best possible orientation of the wind turbine blade along the direction of the wind to the obtain the optimize the wind power. The orientation of the nacelle or the entire body of turbine can follow the direction changing wind direction to maximize the mechanical energy harvesting from the beam. The direction of the wind along with the speed is sensed by an anemometer like a automatic speed measuring device. With wind vane attached to the back top of the nacelle. The signal is a feedback to an electrical microprocessor based controlling system which governs the yaw control or yaw motor which rotates the entire nacelle with gearing arrangement to face and the air turbine along the direction of the wind. Here we discussed all the major part of the wind turbine. The working principle of wind turbine. Here the main we use the kinetic energy of the wind. Kinetic energy is equal to 1 half mv square. Here m is equal to mass of the air and v is equal to velocity of the wind at that location. So also We calculate the power from the kinetic energy. Here, power in the wind is the kinetic energy per unit time. So we replace the mass with the mass flux rate. So here we convert that mass flux rate. Here, mass flux rate means the our mass flow rate. The mass flow rate is equal to air density depend upon the atmospheric condition. Swept area means the area of the blade. V is equal to wind velocity. So here our power is totally depend upon the density of air at that location, area of blade or also called the swept area of the blade, and the cubic of velocity of wind. So here our power totally depend upon the wind velocity. We will get the maximum power from the wind turbine is 16 by 27 rho a V cube. So our maximum wind turbine efficiency is almost 59.2%. Here you can say that the power also dependent upon the swept area of the blade. Here you can say that if here swept area is increasing order, our output of power is also increasing. Same here, height is we have increased, the power also increase. So here the when we have a required more height and we have a required more swept area for the more power production. The basic component of the wind turbine is the blades, rotors, P system, generator, controller, yaw valve and tower. Tower of wind turbine. Tower is a very critical part of the wind turbine. They support all the other parts. It is not only support the turbine but raise the turbine to sufficient height so that blade tips would be at a safe height during the rotation. Not only that, we have to maintain the height of the tower so that it can give you sufficiently strong wind. The height of the tower ultimately depend on the power capacity of the wind turbine. The tower of the wind turbine in commercial wind power plant usually range from 40 meter to 100 meter. This tower may be either tubular steel tower, lattice tower or concrete tower. We use a tubular steel tower here first for a large wind turbine. These are normally manufactured in a section of 30 to 40 meter in a length. Each section has a flange with the holes. Such sections are fitted together by the nut bolt at the side of to form a complete tower. The complete tower is a slightly conical shape, provide the better mechanical stability. Second, lattice tower by different member of steel or angles or tubes. All members are bolted or welded together from the complete tower of desired height. The cost of tower are much less than that steel tubular tower, but is look not so good as a steel tubular tower. All through the transportation, assembly and maintenance are quick, easy, but still use of lattice tower is avoided in a modern wind turbine plant due to the look. There is another type of power plant is for the small wind turbine and this guide pole tower. In a guide pole tower is a single vertical pole supported by guy wire from different side. Because of number of guy wires, it is difficult to access the footing area of the tower. Because of that, we avoid this type of tower in agriculture field. There is another type of power used the small power plant and this is the hybrid type power. Hybrid type power are guide type power but that only differs in instead of the using a single pole in the middle it is used a thin and tall lattice type tower. Hybrid type tower is hybrid of both lattice type and guide type tower. This is the basic for tower we ever use for the construction of windmill. Nacelle of wind turbine. The nacelle is a big box that sits on the tower and houses all the component of wind turbine. It houses an electrical generator, power converter, gearbox, turbine controller, cable and the yaw drive. Rotor blade of wind turbine. Here blade are the main mechanical part of wind turbine. The blade convert the wind energy into the useful mechanical energy. When the wind strike on the blade rotates, the rotation transfer it mechanical energy to the shaft. We design the blade like airplane wings or aerofoil shape. The wind turbine blade can be 40 meter to 90 meter long. The blade should be mechanically strong enough to withstand the strong wind even during the storm. At the same time, the wind turbine blade should be made as light as possible to facilitate the smooth rotation of the blade. For that, we make the blade with fiberglass and the carbon fiber layer on the synthetic reinforce. In a modern turbine, normally three identical blades are fitted into the central hub using the nut valve. Each identical blade are aligned to 120 degree to each other. The process makes the better distribution of mass and give the system for more smooth rotation. Shaft of wind turbine. The shaft is directly connected to the hub. Is a low speed shaft. When the blade rotates, this shaft spin with the same RPM as a rotating hub. We couple this shaft directly to the electrical generator in the case of the low speed generator. But in the most case, the low speed main shaft is geared with the high speed shaft through a gearbox. In this way, the rotor blade transfer its mechanical energy to the shaft which ultimately enter into the electrical generator. Here use of the gearbox, the wind turbine does not rotate at high speed, rather it rotates generally very low speed, but most of the electrical generator require high speed rotation to generate the electricity at desired voltage level. So there here for the frequency machine, some speed multiplication arrangement to achieve the high speed of the generator shaft. The gearbox of the wind turbine does this. The gearbox increase the speed to much higher value. For example, if gearbox ratio is 1 jm 80 and if the RPM low speed main shaft is 15, so here gearbox will be increase the speed of the generator like 15 multiplied with 80 means the some approximately 1200 RPM. Generator is an electrical device that converts the mechanical energy received from the shaft into the electrical energy. Normally we use the induction generator in modern wind turbine. Previously we use a synchronized type generator. Here the generator always produces the electrical power synchronized to the connected grid in respect of the speed of the rotor. If we use the three-phase synchronized generator, then we first rectify the output power to the DC and then convert into the AC at desired voltage and frequency using the inverter circuit. Because of the alternating power generated by the synchronized generator is not constant in a voltage and frequency, rather it varies the speed of the rotor. Because for this same reason, in the some case, we use a DC generator for this purpose. In the case, the output DC power from the generator inverter to the AC of desired voltage and frequency before the feeding it to the grid. Power converter, because wind is not always constant, so electrical potentially generated from a generator is not constant. But we need a very stable voltage to feed the grid. So here power converter is an electrical device that stabilizes the alternating output voltage transfer to the grid. Component like the turbine controller, anemometer, wind vane, pitch drive and yaw drive. Here first turbine controller is a computer programmable logical control that controls the entire turbine. It start and stop the turbine and run self some maintenance in the case any error in the turbine. Second component anemometer used for the wind is measuring speed and information to PLC control to the wind turbine. Wind wave, it is just sense the direction of the wind and passes the direction to PLC, then PLC faces the blade in such way that it cuts the maximum wind. Pitch drive motor control the angle of blade. Whenever the wind changes, it rotates the angle of blade to cut the maximum wind, which is called the pitching of the blade. And yaw drive is used for the blade and other component in a wind turbine are housed in a nacelle. Whenever any change in the wind direction is there, the nacelle has to face in the direction of the wind to extract the maximum energy from the wind. For the purpose of yaw drive, a motor is used to rotate the nacelle and it controls the PLC that causes the wind vane information to the sense the wind direction. This is the basic component requirement of windmill construction. Thank you.